Hey man, say man, it didn't happen. It then finally popped off. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew who was gonna pop it off. I just didn't know when. Keyshawn Davis has now went directly at Shakur Stevenson, and it sounded like he want all the smoke. Let's talk about it in this video, but before we do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook. Y'all finally got y'all wish. You know what I'm talking about? Say, man, I done heard so many Tank fans come at me directly and tell me I can't wait till Keyshawn and Shakur fall out so they can keep Tank name out their mouth. Why they always calling out Tank? They need to fight each other. I can't wait till they get to beefing. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'll lie if I tell you that I didn't think this day would come upon us, right? I knew that Keyshawn Davis would be the one to spark it off. I could tell by how he was moving in interviews, and I just can analyze shit, and I knew it would come. I didn't know when it would happen, but I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, right? Now, we've heard for years, I remember Shakur Stevenson saying before Keyshawn Davis even turned professional that is two people he'll never fight. He said he'll never fight Keyshawn Davis and Richardson Hitchens. Him and Richardson Hitchens fell out, and they both kind of stood on that. Yeah, we ain't messing with each other, but we still love each other, and we still sticking to we'll never fight, right? But Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson, they been like that, right? We ain't never seen them fall out publicly, right? And I've even heard from Keyshawn Davis before he turned professional that he would never fight Shakur Stevenson. But as Keyshawn's name started to get bigger and they in the same weight division, you've seen the media and the fans continuously try to put them against each other, right? No, y'all need to fight. Y'all in the same weight division. If y'all calling out Tank, y'all need to fight each other. Fight each other. Fight each other. And people kept pushing that and pushing that. And as time went on, I seen Shakur wasn't budging. Shakur was, that's my brother. I ain't trying to hear all of that, right? And as time went on, I heard Keyshawn, he would basically stick to it too. Keyshawn would say, like, you know, it's more than a friendship. Y'all look at us as friends, but we like brothers. It's deep with us. You know, his mama, real tight with my mama. My brothers, real close with his brothers. And if we fight, it's going to break the whole family apart. The family going to be split down the middle. And it's too deep for us to go that route, right? Now, if you pay us big money, $100 million, well, we going to fight. But other than that, we ain't doing it, right? And so when they kept continuing to say that they wasn't going to fight each other, me personally, right? I'm not speaking for nobody else. I ain't want to see it because I'm like, man, if they do get paid big bucks to fight each other, they ain't gonna go in there and try to kill each other, right? It's gonna be a glorified sparring match, right? They gonna rob us for the money. So I don't want to see it unless they gonna go in there and try to kill each other and give us a real fight. And from hearing both of them, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a real fight out of them if they do fight. So, you know, leave it alone. I wasn't pressing the issue because I've heard both of them say that, like I said, before Keyshawn ever turned professional. But as Keyshawn Davis continues to do interviews, I start saying to myself, and I spoke to one of the guys behind the scene. Y'all know him very well. He's interviewed both of these fighters. I ain't gonna say his name, but me and him had a conversation a few weeks ago in private. Man, I said, hey, dog, I said, Keyshawn finna spaz out. Keyshawn gonna be the first one. Keyshawn gonna be the first one to go at Shakur, right? It ain't gonna be Shakur, it's gonna be Keyshawn. And the reason I continue to say that is because listening to Keyshawn's interviews, I started hearing Keyshawn kind of get irritated, right? If you look at it closely, you can see that he was getting irritated sometimes when Shakur's name would be brought up. and he didn't really want to say Shakur's name, right? While on the other end, Shakur would be like, yeah, that's my brother. I told everybody about Keyshawn, before he even turned professional. Keyshawn one of them ones. It's me and Keyshawn the best, this, and that. But when you heard Keyshawn talk about Shakur, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Like, even when they was asking Keyshawn about Shakur and Tank, he was like, it'll be a competitive fight, this, and that. But if I fight him, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like little underhanded tones that I was catching. And I'm pretty sure Shakur seen it, but he ain't say nothing about it, right? But I caught it. I seen it. I said, oh yeah. Keyshawn getting in that position to where he like, nah, F that. You know what I'm saying? F that. Y'all saying he the best, I'm the best, right? And he kind of had that chip on his shoulder. You could tell, even if you go and watch the Wally and Gillo interview that he did, the most recent one. And all the interviews that he had been doing when they would bring up Shakur Stevenson, he ain't really want to big up Shakur like that. He didn't. So with the fans and the media keep pushing them against each other, you always gonna have one that deep down think he bigger than the other one and want to show the world that he bigger and better than the other one, right? You always gonna have one. Both of y'all ain't gonna be on the same page. It's always gonna be that one that got that cockiness and that chip on his shoulder. No matter what you think, it's always gonna be that one. And I knew that Keyshawn was gonna be that one by the way he was moving and talking in his interviews. Now, let's talk about how this all came about, because recently, right, Keyshawn Davis, he had something to say to Shakur Stevenson and Richardson Hitchens. Now, Shakur and Richardson Hitchens, they fell out and now they back cool. But Keyshawn Davis, he ain't cool with Richard Hitchens, right? He ain't cool with him, right? He always been saying that he won't smoke. They didn't went at it back and forth. And Shakur, he stayed out of it, right? But this is what Richard Hitchens just posted, right? Giving props to Shakur Stevenson in his upcoming fight with William Zepeda. And I'll put it on the screen so y'all can see it. He say, in July, we gonna see what a quote-unquote boring fighter do to an all-action-packed, exciting, entertaining fighter. Massacre. At Shakur, know what it is, my brother. 100. So, Hitchens is just giving Shakur Stevenson props. Like, you finna go out there and put on a massacre and show the whole world, right? You finna show the whole world. Just showing them love. Keyshawn Davis, he pops up, as y'all can see, and he says, y'all some weirdo ass niggas. Y'all should get married. I'm like, and when I seen it, I'm like, damn, that's how you feeling because he giving Shakur props. Okay. And this don't surprise me though, right? And I'm a fan of Keyshawn and Shakur. I'm a fan of Richard Hitchens. I'm a fan of all these fighters. I'm just giving y'all the news, right? So don't take it like I'm taking nobody's side, right? If they gonna fight, let them bang. So then Keyshawn comes back and he said, tired of sparing niggas. If it ain't DB3, it ain't nobody. Good night. Basically, he said, if it ain't DB3, if it ain't Keon and Kelvin, all y'all can get it. I ain't sparing nobody no more. So he's saying this whole time, he been sparing Shakur Stevenson. That's what it sounded like to me. I told y'all, man, I knew this was coming, but I wasn't going to be the one to press the issue. I wasn't going to be the one to be starting the messy shit between them. You just got to let it happen organically if it's going to happen, you know? And am I happy this is happening? No. But if y'all got beef, it's a great fight. I'd like to see it. Let's make it happen, you know? Now, it's the time to make it happen. He done came out and Keyshawn and let it be known, hey, it's F you. It's F you if you ain't DB3. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't mean ish to me, right? So it is what it is, but I mean, it don't get no more clear than this. It don't get no more clear than this. And hey, both of them say that they the best at 135. You got Shakur saying that he the best. You got Keyshawn continuing to say that he the best. Hey, it's that time. It's that time. Now, they know who better between them. Richardson Hitchens, he said that Shakur Stevenson is better than Keyshawn. He didn't see him spar all the time, right? I don't know. We just got to see. We got to wait for the fight to play out. Two completely different styles, but the thing about it is they know each other like a book. They done sparred hundreds and hundreds of rounds against each other, so they know each other. So, man, it's going to be a chess match if they ever do fight, but it look like it's coming down to that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Make sure you comment, right? Make sure you hit the like button. Quit hating and hit the like button. And y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.